Hello, this is Pastor Keith Capizzi with Club Zion Community Church, and we are back with your second class on how to play guitar. And I think it's going to be a great session. We got a lot to cover. Now, don't forget, last week's lesson, the first lesson, was key to moving forward with these classes. We're going to have 6 classes. The 6 classes will take you to a place where you can play guitar, play just about all the songs, the basic songs in worship music, or just regular songs on the radio. So this is going to be great for you. You're going to enjoy it. So we'll get right into it tonight. A lot to cover. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also notifications. I'm kind of new to this, so hangeth thou in there. Okay, I'm going to get right to the guitar. I want you to look at the whole guitar here, and I'm going to lay out this guitar. This is an electric guitar. They call it an electric guitar because it has pickups that are picking up the metal strings and transferring it through a cable to the amplifier, and this is an electric guitar. I'm going to show you what we have here. We have right here, this is the headstock. And on the headstock, we have machine heads. You might think, well, it's not important that I know all these things. Well, it is when you start playing with other musicians and they're talking about their guitars, they're talking about the things on their guitar. You might want to talk about your machine head. You're having trouble turning this one machine head. You don't want to say, I'm turning this thing. So that's why I cover the pieces to the guitar. So you have on the headstock, you have your machine heads. In this hole right here, this is where you have the bolt that kind of gets your neck straight or changes the pitch on your neck. You don't have to worry about that. Later on, you can, as you grow, you'll get to where you might want to use that. Now we have this white piece that goes across the neck. That's your nut. And then as you move down the neck, you have these frets. Now along the frets, these black dots, these are your ledger marks as you move down the neck. Then as you get down to the neck, you have the body of the guitar. You have your pickups. And then back here, you have the saddle and the bridge. And then you have where you plug in your strap and your strap pegs. And that's basically your guitar. If it's an acoustic guitar, it's very much the same thing, except you don't have your pickups out front. It might be an electric acoustic guitar, so you might want to have a battery electric or non-battery electric guitars, acoustic guitars. And also your acoustic guitar has a hole in it, and that's your sound hole. And the body of the guitar actually amplifies the sound of the guitar, where the electric guitar basically has no sound to it. It's very difficult to hear the sound without an amplifier. So that's the basic guitar. Now last week, we got into what these frets are. Remember I said when you play your notes, they have to fall within the spaces between the frets. If you put your hand on the frets, it's going to buzz. It's not going to be a clean sound. You're going to feel like you're doing something wrong, which you are. So we looked at last week the pattern of the E string. On your E string, you have E open, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Back to E. So the double dots starts your bridge, your nut, all over again. Your guitar starts all over again right here. So that's basically what the guitar, how it is. And I wanted you to really work on this pattern of your strings and how it's E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, and B flat, B, and so on. I wanted you to work on that because of what we're going to cover today. So today, we're getting into bar chords. And you might think, well, this is only the second lesson. We're going to do bar chords? Yes, we're going to do bar chords. We're going to do major chords, but not yet. I want to show you the bar chords because bar chords really, really is an amazing way to find the chords you're looking for in a very simplistic way. So first, we're going to play an E. So there's your E. And as you see the E, she's pressing down between the frets so that she's going to get a clean sound. So that's an open E. Now your open E, it's great. But let's say now you want to go play an F. Well, you could play an F, and I'll show you the open F. Here's the open F. And there's your open F. And so let's get back to the E. Now we're working with bar chords. That's an open F. Now we're going to go to a bar chord. So we got the E. Now we go to an F. So there's your bar chord. She brought it up to the first fret. There's your F. Now she wants to play an F sharp. She brings it up to the F sharp. Remember, we're going along the E string now. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. Then we go to A, B flat, and we have B. Still doing the bar chord in the E position with your finger barring the fret. So you have your E, you have F. That wasn't F, E, B. And then you have C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and back to your E again. So there is, just using that E chord, she's able to play all these chords, these great, awesome major chords. So let's look at the minors. So let's just play an E minor now. Here's your E minor. And I'm sure you can see that, very simple. If you can't see these chords on the video, just pull up, just Google E minor on a guitar, and you'll hit images, and there'll be tons of images of E minor. But here's your E minor. So now we want to play a F minor. There's your F minor. Now we want to play an F sharp minor, a G minor, A flat minor, A minor, B flat minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor. You got your D minor, D flat minor, and back to E minor. So there you have an abundance of chords that just by playing your E position, coming up with the bar, and you are able to cover all these notes by learning and practicing your bar chords. So we covered all the major bar chords, we covered all the minor bar chords. But let's say we want to move into a different position. Very similar to what we did with the E and the E minor. Let's take it to the A. So we're going to play an A chord, the A chord. Now, playing the A chord, we're going to follow the A string, an open A, and we're going to follow that A string right on up the fretboard, just like we did the E string. We took the E string, we moved it, we went up the fretboard with all our E's and E minors. Now we're going to take the A string and we're going to move the bar chords up the A string all the way up, and then we're going to do the A minor. So starting with the A, she's playing an A chord. This is an open A chord, an A major. So now let's move it up and play a B flat minor. A B major. So here's your B major. B flat major, and now here's your B major. And then we're going to have your C major. and your C sharp major, your D major, your D sharp major, and your E major, your F major, F sharp major, and so on. It moves right on up the neck, just like the other one did, following that same pattern. The pattern is E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And that is the pattern that follows no matter where you start. You're starting with the E note, and you're barring it up with the E chord. You just move up that same pattern of chords you learned last week. So now we go to the A minor. Let's look at the A minor. Here's your A minor. This is an A minor open. Now we want to play an A to a B flat minor. There's your B flat minor. See, go back to the A minor. See, there's your A minor. Now look what she did. She didn't change the pattern of playing the A minor. She just moved it up and barred it to the B flat minor. Now we move up to the B minor, and then to the C minor, and to the C sharp minor, and then the D minor, and then the D sharp minor. And then you have the E minor, and then the F minor, F sharp minor, and G minor, G sharp, or A flat. So it just keeps going up the neck. So we've learned all the major chords using your bar going up to the E string, and all the minor chords going up the E string. And then we've learned all the major chords running up the A string and all the minor chords running up the A string. So between these two, it's so amazing what can be done. Let me just quickly show you here, and I'm just going to get right in front of Dawn here, who is doing a great job displaying these chords. But here we have let's just say I have the G major, the C major, and the D major. Okay? So what I have is, just using the bar chords with what we've learned, I could be like, by just using the bar chords. And it really works. And here's the major chords of what I just played. So what you're going to be working on this week is you're going to be going over those bar chords. You're going to strengthen your hand with these bar chords. Bar chords are not easy to do at first, but these classes are designed to the person that wants to work. And if you're willing to seriously work on this, I'm showing you the quick way, the fast way to learn to play guitar. You could go to lessons and pay $60 a week for a half hour and go through the whole mundane experience of learning guitar, and after about 12 weeks, you just give up. Well, this is designed so that you can get there quick, and you won't give up, because the progress is so rapid that you really get encouraged, you get inspired, and you're just excited about it. So these 6 lessons are only beneficial to the person that's willing to work at it. And guitar playing takes work. It takes work. If it didn't take work, everybody would play guitar, because everyone wants to play guitar. But it really does involve working at it. And now, once you start working on your guitar, you're going to get calluses on your fingers. Dawn, I'm proud of her. She practices, she works at it. Let me see your hand here. She's got little calluses on her fingertips. And the more your calluses build up, the easier it is to hold the strings down. At first, your fingers are going to hurt. And you're like, ow, ow, ow. Go for it. Just go for it. Play that guitar. Play guitar. Just keep playing guitar. You can't, if you're a woman and you like having long nails, it doesn't work playing guitar. You're going to have to trim your nails. You really can't play guitar with long nails unless you're Dolly Parton and you have your guitar part already recorded when you play on stage. But basically, it's really difficult to play guitar with nails. So I want to encourage you to just go for it. Give it all you got. If you have to cut your nails, cut your nails. Another thing is, it's very important to tune your guitar. If you play a guitar that's out of tune, you'll always be discouraged with the way it sounds. A guitar out of tune is like a bathroom that nobody ever flushes. It stinks. So you want to seriously take the time, tune your guitar. You could buy a tuner online for $5 or $6. And it just does a great job. So you want to tune your guitar. You want to practice. You want to make sure that you have your nails trimmed. And the other thing is that when you are going through these patterns, that you have the discipline to move up that neck, calling out the notes. E, F, F sharp G, A flat A, B flat B, C, C sharp D, D sharp E. You want to go through that pattern. So it just becomes second nature. You don't have to think about it. You just know that's where these notes fall. That's where it is. These ledger marks are great because what they do is automatically this dot tells me on my bar chords that it's telling me that that's going to be a G or a C. That's going to be an A or a D. That's going to be a B or an E. So those ledger marks really help you to just move through that pattern of what the notes are. Also, the strumming that you're going to work with. So what you're going to do is you want to use a pick that is somewhat soft, but not too soft. But you don't want a stiff pick. A stiff pick is really, it just sounds terrible. So you want a pick that's got a nice softness to it, but not too soft. So when you play your guitar, I encourage you to muffle your strings, and then you strum your guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you're strumming your guitar, train yourself to tap your foot. Just train yourself. Every single time you strum that guitar, your foot should be following your pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it just, timing and strumming is so important. So look at it this way. This hand is your piano. This hand is your drums. So a guitar is your percussion, and it's your strumming. It's your melody, your chords. So I would practice muffling your strings, turn on a radio, and have a song playing, and try to play the song with the pick and tapping your foot. You keep your strings muffled so you don't sound awful throughout the house. You're only working on your strumming. So there you go. Amen. 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 Whatever the song is. Mary had a little lamb, little. So whatever the song is playing on the radio, you're just going to strum along with it. Those are corny songs, I know. But it gives you the idea of what I'm talking about. So always practice your strumming. At least try to strum to 3 or 4 songs a day, at least. You turn on the radio, muffle your strings with your left hand, strum with your right hand, keep the beat, and try to play along with 3 to 4, at least 4 songs a day to practice your strumming. And then you're going to work on your bar chords, moving up the neck, calling out the chords. So I want to, again, go through this pattern on the neck. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to just get more information coming your way, and also notifications. Hit your notifications and you'll get updates whenever they come through. So let's walk through that again, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to work with this again. So here we go again. We're going to play an open E. Open E. That's your E pattern. Now again, if you can't see this clearly, then go ahead and pull it up online, Google E chord on guitar, and it'll come up, hit images, and you'll get hundreds of pictures of people playing an E. So there's your E. Now we're going to play an E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Bring it back, we'll play the E minor. Here's your E minor. E minor is just like the E. You're just going to lift up that second finger there, the middle finger. So now we play E, and we're going to play F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, A flat minor, A minor, B minor, B flat minor rather, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, and your D minor, D sharp minor, and E minor again. The double dot repeats this. So you have an E and then an E minor. So now we're going to do the A again. So here's your A, your open A chord, A major. So now we want to play A, B flat, B, C, C sharp major, D major, D sharp major, and we're going to play C major, E major rather, and then F major, after the E major, F major, F sharp major, and on it goes. Then we come back, we play the E minor. Here's your E minor, A minor. So we move up the neck, A minor, B flat minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, D minor, D sharp minor, E minor, F minor, F sharp minor, and on it goes. So there's your bar chords. How much time do we have? 10 more minutes? Okay, I'm just checking on how we're moving along here. So now what I want to do is to take you to the major chords that you're going to work on besides your bar chords. You're working on your bar chords, you're going up your neck, you're calling out your chords. If you don't know what your chords are, you pull up last week's teaching, and last week's teaching gives you the whole layout of what your chords are. So you're working on your bar chords this week, you're working on your strumming this week, and now what you're going to be working on is 3 chords, 3 open chords. The 3 open chords you're going to be working on this week is the G chord. So Donna's going to play a G chord. So there is your open G chord. See your G? Now what she's going to do is she's going to play a C chord. And now she's going to play a D chord. Okay, so those are the chords you're working on this week. So she's going to play a G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 3, 2, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to work on this week. You're working hard this week. And what you're working on is tuning your guitar, strumming to the music on the radio, at least 4 songs a day. This week you're also working on your bar chords. All the bar chords I showed you this week, you're working on those bar chords this week. And then this week you're working on 3 chords, a G chord, a C chord, and a D chord, all to the timing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/4 timing. So you're going to do 2 bars of each chord, and that should launch you on a very, very busy week of playing guitar. Please be diligent, because I guarantee you, the more diligent you are, the more rapidly you'll improve, and as you improve, you'll fall in love with playing your guitar. Also, buying a guitar. This will be the last one we'll talk about. When buying a guitar, you need to know, what are you going to use this guitar for? A lot of people want to buy an electric guitar because they look cool, and then find out that it's not hitting the mark for you. You don't have a band to play in. You need to get the amplifier out, and it's not hitting the mark. So what I encourage a new guitar player to do is to go online, go to Facebook Marketplace, or go to Craigslist or something, pawn shops, and just get a decent guitar. Buy yourself a $150 to $350 guitar. When you go to buy that guitar, it's good to find someone that plays guitar to come with you to check out the guitar, to make sure it's okay. A couple of things you want to make sure on a guitar is the neck straight? Because sometimes a neck can bow. You want to make sure that your neck isn't bowed. You want to make sure that your bridge isn't lifting off the guitar. And those are just some of the really important parts of a guitar. You want to make sure that all 6 of your machine heads are on the guitar and working. So if those 3 basic things are okay on the guitar, you're probably in good shape. Another thing is, you want to see how high the action is on the guitar. If it's hard to press down on the strings, and the strings seem to be really far away from the neck, that probably is not the guitar you want to get unless you want to spend $100 and get the guitar worked on. You can get just about any acoustic guitar. You can bring it into the shop for $100 and they will set up your guitar and they'll set your action. They'll check your frets. They'll trim your frets if it's needed. They'll adjust your bridge. They'll do whatever it takes to just get your guitar just the way you want it. It usually costs about $100 to get your guitar serviced. I got my guitar serviced. She got her guitar serviced. It's well worth the money because when they set up your guitar, it's so much nicer to play it. It just sounds great. They put new strings on it. It's wonderful. So you can get a cheap guitar, bring it to the shop, get them to hot rod it for you, $100. And let's just say you spend $200 for a guitar and $100 to get it hot rodded. You got $300 into your guitar. If you're serious about playing, it's worth the $300. It really is. I know it's a lot of money, but it's worth it. If you have a decent guitar, you're going to get way better sound out of it, and you're going to like it. You're going to really enjoy it. And not only that, but once you've hot rodded the guitar and had it all set, had it set up, then you could sell that guitar for at least what you paid for it, and then you can move up to a better guitar. This guitar right here, about $1,700. And, you don't even want to dare buy a guitar for $1,700 if you're just learning how to play. Because you might not like this particular kind of guitar. When you improve, you might want to get an Ibanez, or maybe you want to get a Martin. So don't jump into an expensive guitar till you really start knowing you want the guitar, you love the guitar, you want to stay at it. Then once you've improved, you've been playing for about a year, then you can make a decision of what kind of guitar you want. And the best way to find out what kind of guitar you want is to go to Orlando to one of the big music centers, like Guitar Center, something out there where you can actually sit down in the studio and try out all different guitars, and then you find the one and you go, oh, this is the one. It took me years to find the guitar that I loved. Years. And I have a Taylor, a cutaway Taylor, and I love that acoustic guitar. It's just beautiful. And I've got a Telecaster, really nice guitar, beautiful action. It took me years to find those guitars because as you grow into playing guitar and as you improve, your needs change as to what you want out of a guitar. So I hope this information helps you. I hope that lesson 2 has been encouraging. Yes, I'm pushing you hard. Yes, I'm giving you a lot on your plate, but I know that you can do this. I know you can. And I would not teach this kind of a class if I didn't believe you could. I've taught guitar classes for years. I've got countless students that have sat under my teaching that are playing guitar, and they're playing guitar because when I teach guitar, I cut to the chase. Let's just get to the meat and let's start playing guitar. So that's what we're going to be doing. At the end of the 6 weeks, you're going to be playing guitar if you're diligent and if you stay with it. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the, what was that again? Subscribe? Notifications, thank you. And I need help when I'm talking about gadgets. I know nothing about gadgets. So there you have it. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in.